Huge carry now for Jordan Howard. Just what you want on.
Pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 18. On 1st down, Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage. So.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Underneath for Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he will have him in, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 35. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 43 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half. So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Watson, he sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. We have... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson on third down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down throw, Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a give to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain of 39 that time.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run. This is Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Xavier Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Back now here on EA Sports. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Watson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? What are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now leasing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver. telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, text some prayer hands. Hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets. Must be yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli. Dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me?